Okay, so let's see. This is Chris with Russ and our ButcherBird project, updating what we've gotten done today. Today is the 14th of July, 2023, and on Facebook, I'm getting a lot of questions, and I'm here with the master, Russ. He can answer the questions, and so some guys are asking, how do I make a composite aircraft? And I think we're building it as a mold, but he asked about, do I just get foam and cover it type thing?
Well, there's a lot of ways to get that done. The way we try to do it is generally we start out with some CAD drawings, conceptual drawings, and after conceptual drawings we'll work into decent CAD models. We either CNC hot wire different parts from foam to cover with glass that will become a plug, or sometimes, depending on the project, we'll actually have the plugs CNC machined for us on a 5-axis router, and then we'll bring those in and prep them to make a mold. So no matter what you do, you're going to have a shape to start with. It's going to have to be accurate, and then it's going to have to be smooth like a car with a Class A surface finish. And that can take a lot of time, and that's a big part of the expense of trying to do something like this. Generally, the pattern will take the longest to get right. The mold after that happens relatively quickly.
Okay, and to get the good result, take your time and make it accurate.
Yes.
Okay. Another question, they're watching the videos and they're saying, what is the purpose of the steel frame?
The steel frame in this project, or in all projects, is a means to keep the molds stable. Before you remove them from the plugs, you want to create a frame that's a structure that'll hold the mold so it doesn't move or twist or lose its shape. That's the purpose of that. With more advanced tooling, those are generally built with what's considered an egg crate. So it would be machined composite boards that were put together in such a way that that it would replace the metal frame. On high temperature stuff, metal frames and composite tools don't really work because expansion contraction coefficients are so different. With respect to this, these are ambient cure molds and they're ambient cure parts. So a steel frame's not going to hurt us, and it was our fastest, most inexpensive way to stabilize the mold.
Okay. There's resin questions all the time, but does the resin choice matter? And are there some that are better with different fabrics?
Of course. Anytime that you're doing a part, you need to consider what that part is going to be doing, what kind of weight constraints you may have for the part, and what type of processes you're actually able to do. Those are going to narrow down the different resin systems for your application. There are a multitude of different resin systems. There's polyesters, vinyl esters, epoxies. And a wide range of each of those. And so some of those have characteristics or physical properties adequate for what you may want to do. Maybe they won't. You'll have to check your data sheets on each one and look at them individually. Can you post-cure? Can you not post-cure? What does the part actually require for physical properties? That's going to drive the decision on your resins. With respect to the fabric that you use with your resin systems, again, that's part of your structural design. Just because something is made of carbon fiber doesn't tell me anything about the integrity of the part. There's many derivatives of carbon fiber, and they all have different physical properties, different tenacities. So again, you would have to look at your data sheets on each of the different materials that you're contemplating to decide which ones are going to perform and fall within the weight range that you've landed on for that part.
Okay, and if you did a gas tank, it'd be different?
Yeah, the gas tanks that we do here for aircraft, we do them usually in fiberglass with an Anegra core, and the Anegra core is there more as a burst resistance, a damage resistance material. It also acts as a core, But the resin system that we use is one that has to be post-cured above 450 degrees. So each of our tanks they're infused, and then they're post-cured in our oven at a specific ramp rate so that the epoxies will resist any type of etching effect that fuels may have. So it's important that you select the right resin for a fuel tank for sure.
Okay, and you have your own, your company is, just go ahead and mention,
ODG Composites, and yeah, we've been around a long time. We build parts for aircraft. We're developing our Odyssey, which is back here. We're working with Chris to bring his dream of ButcherBird to life. We also recently purchased, I say recently, about 2 years, we purchased all of the rights to the Starlight, and we've sold one. Unfortunately, that beta builder has had so many crises in his life, he hasn't been able to be here to work on it, and obviously we can't build it for him. So we'll share more information on what we're doing and the aircraft that we're working on in the future.
Okay, in Oshkosh, you're going to be up there doing
I'm going to be up there at Oshkosh. I'm going to do a 3-day composites forum, at which time you guys are welcome to come by, sit down. I'm happy to answer questions. We are going to be building some parts. It's going to be a good time. And so we're going to be at the RFA building, which we've done our composite program there for 8 years. Come on by and check out the ButcherBird and come visit.
All right. Hope that answers all the questions, everybody. And if you have questions, be sure and get a hold of us at our Facebook site, and we can get those questions to Russ, or if I'm able to do it, I'll do it. And remember, we're going to be at Oshkosh, and we're going to have some cool stuff to show. Have a good day.